He would have to have a pretty compelling pitch.
I can tell him the one thing the other companies can't compete with. Our basketball division is terrible.
I do not love it.
I honestly don't know how I feel about this movie. Hey guys, my name is Aram and welcome back to A Vlogs. And for this video, I will be reviewing the movie Air.
This is where you come up with a brilliant idea that no one else can see. Let's hear it.
Like I said in my intro, I actually don't know how I fully feel about this movie, but let's process it together, shall we? So this movie is about Nike back in the 80s as they tried to acquire the Air Jordan line. This is actually before Michael Jordan's popularity, and therefore he was just a rookie. But they put all cards on this one guy who Sonny, played by Matt Damon, felt was going to be a huge star. So he kind of gambled on that. A lot of people got intrigued about this movie for different reasons. If you're a sneakerhead, this is not an all-out sneaker movie. You're not gonna see so many sneakers, but you will see the conception, you will see the original, I think, Air Jordan 1s that was released back then or that was pitched to Michael Jordan. Now, if you're a sports head, specifically basketball, now that's where you might enjoy this the most. If you love the NBA, if you love the Michael Jordan story, if you love anything revolving around the NBA or basketball, this might be more for you. Now, is it a sports movie? It's not on the levels of Coach Carter. Now, you're not gonna see it in that level, as inspiring as that, but there are moments that this film becomes very motivational, very inspiring, and therefore that is something that I think kind of won me over towards the end. Now, as a movie fan, I found it to be simple, straight to the point, but I don't necessarily think it was the best straightforward manner. Like, I would have loved more creativity, more, like a different style altogether in the storytelling. It just felt like the synopsis of what I said a while ago is basically what you get. It was trying to convey so many messages at the same time. It was trying to convey the message of risk-taking and grit and courage to, be bold and, go for what you want. But at the same time, it also, towards the end, had this message regarding the compensation of athletes. So I felt like there were so many things that one or the other was going to suffer. You're not gonna remember everything because it wasn't also equally distributed. The acting was spot on. I mean, it was very much well expected and it delivered on that aspect. I just felt like this wasn't the best Ben Affleck directed film. I didn't feel like it was completely his own idea and style. And therefore it suffered along the way. I also felt like he as an actor wasn't the most star power in this movie. He's done better. And therefore I kind of went into the film expecting a lot on the film aspect, not the basketball thing, not the sneakerhead culture thing. I was expecting a very good story, but it's a very simple story as it is. There's nothing much fancy with it. That's why I felt like, because of that, it suffered in some way. The dialogue is where it actually shined the most. The script writing was just so beautiful. But the thing is, with that as well, it's reserved towards the end.
Story is gonna make us want to fly, but a shoe is just a shoe.
Until my son steps into it.
It kind of lost me in the first few parts. You're glued towards the last chapters of this movie. And I guess it kind of redeemed it in one way, but I wish that was something consistent from the very beginning because it felt excruciating to get to that point. Here's my thing. I feel like if you go back to this film and refresh yourself, you'll get a lot from it, and Probably it will be a very quotable film. It will be one that people will go back for inspiration because it is jam-packed with beautiful quotes about legacy, about grit and determination. So it feels like a poster for an inspirational poster, basically. If you recall The Big Short, because I don't, I actually don't recall that movie's plot or synopsis. If you tell me what it's about, I don't remember a single scene. I just remember the poster, kind of what it looks like. Air, I think because it is universally simple, the story, and it's something that a lot of people can relate to. You won't forget the story, but the entire flow of the film, I feel it's a bit on the forgettable side. I honestly had the hopes for Air to be on the levels of The Wolf of Wall Street, or even just Argo, you know, but it didn't have enough spice and attractability and action, you know, not like fight scenes, but action-worthy scenes to glue you in and keep your attention. It reserved all of that towards the end. So I give this film a score personally, okay, 5 out of 10. It's just very safe. It's not all that bad. It's not the best or good either for you to remember it fully. If you are a fan of films and you're looking for Ben Affleck to step up, it might not be the film for you, sadly. But that's it for this review. If you guys like this video, please share, comment, like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well so you're updated whenever we release a video here at A Vlogs. That's it for me, and guys, don't forget, as usual, to make every day into an adventure.